Eat from the vine and feel so divine and real. Choose fruit for every meal. Just let the body heal. Yeah. Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Ted Carr here, and I have been living on a raw vegan fruitarian diet now for over 9 years. That's nearly a decade. And there are still people out there saying that it can't be done. You cannot be fruitarian, you cannot be raw vegan, you're gonna end up deficient. And I'm like, bro, people end up deficient after a year or two on a certain diet that's clearly deficient in certain vitamins and minerals and nutrients. Not after a decade. I mean, after a decade, it would be obvious, it would be super clear by now that I'm malnourished. It would be clear that I'm definitely missing something. But I'm not brain dead. I still have my hair, I still have my teeth, I still have my health, I still have my fitness, I still have my ability to digest food really well. I still have everything that I had when I started, minus the acne, minus insomnia, minus my bad moods, minus my inability to focus. So I have everything that I want now in my health. I feel like I'm the healthiest I've ever been. And my diet is, I think my diet is the best diet on the whole planet. I eat fruit, I eat some greens, and I eat small amounts of nuts and seeds. Very small amounts of nuts and seeds. My favorite seed, for example, is hemp seed. I think it's the easiest one to digest. But a lot of people still think that, hey Ted, on your diet, on your raw vegan fruitarian diet, you're missing some vital nutrients. And so I'm going to take a look at one of the comments here where someone said, these nutrients are absent in a fruitarian diet. So let's take a look. First one, vitamin A. All right. Vitamin A is found in plenty of fruits and vegetables. Even cantaloupe. Just eat a cantaloupe, you're getting vitamin A. And then people will say, oh, but that's, beta carotene is not the same as vitamin A. Your body converts beta carotene into vitamin A, or vice versa. What is it? It's your body, the human body converts beta carotene into vitamin A. The human body converts beta carotene into vitamin A. People say vitamin A is only found in animals. That's very true. And what are we? We're animals. Therefore, you find it in us because we eat plant foods just like every other animal that eats plant foods and has vitamin A in them. Same with B12. People say B12 is missing. B12 is only found in animals. Well, guess what? We're an animal. You can find it in us. If you eat me, you're going to get some B12. And yet, then how am I deficient in B12 if it's in me? My body produces it. You also get B12 from, unwashed skin of organic fruits and vegetables. So vitamin A and B12, they say, are both found in animals. You can't get it in plant foods, but we're an animal, so we can get it from ourselves. We can also get it just by eating foods, eating enough calories from proper organic foods. The other one people talk about that they say is missing is vitamin K2. So people say you need to supplement with vitamin K2, or you need to eat certain fermented foods, or you need to eat animal foods. Because it's only found in animals. But guess what? We're an animal, so you can find it in us. If you were to eat me, you'd find vitamin K2. And our body converts any sort of vitamin K into vitamin K1, vitamin K2. Our body does what it needs to do. Our body performs some alchemy. So you can find vitamin K in extremely high amounts in things like daily green boost, for example, barley grass, juice powder. So you want some daily green boost, if you want a high amount of vitamin K, check the link in the description. You can get some daily green boost there. In one serving of that, you're going to get over 400% of your daily value of vitamin K. So don't tell me it's not found in plant foods. The next one people talk about is vitamin D. They say vitamin D, you gotta eat fish, and you gotta eat yada yada yada. Plant foods animal foods for vitamin D. Not true, bro. You can get vitamin D from freaking mushrooms. You can get vitamin D from the sun. It's not even necessarily a vitamin, it's more of a hormone. The body produces it. So again, all these things people say that you need to eat animal foods to get this because these nutrients are only found in animal foods. Meanwhile, we're animals. Just look in the mirror. Your body has it in it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be alive. You can be low in it, sure, but if you're getting ample sunlight, then you're going to be getting enough vitamin D. So don't need to get it from food. You can also get it from the sun. The other nutrient people talk a lot about is omega-3s. Where do you get omega-3s? You can get omega-3s from all sorts of nuts and seeds. You can get omega-3s from mangoes. Mangoes are a great source of omega-3 fatty acids. Again, hemp seeds though, if you want to get some hemp seeds, you're also going to be getting a good amount of omega-3s there. So I think that's the whole list right there. That's it right there. So anyone saying that the raw vegan diet is not natural and that you're going to be missing certain nutrients in it, they've clearly never really been offered the choice between. You offer a child, a baby, who just goes strictly on instinct. Do you want some grapes? Tastes great. Gonna eat some more, thanks. Instinct. Like, can't stop now that I started. Instinct. So good. Want to eat grapes, baby? Or do you want to eat the rotting corpse? The flesh of a dead animal. It's covered in blood and stinks and fucking maggots are running around in there and flies are all around it. It's disgusting. People get put in jail for touching someone else with raw meat. If you take some raw meat from a butcher shop and you go up to someone on the bus and you touch their skin with it, you'll go to jail. That's like an offense. Because that is so nasty. Nobody wants that shit. Instinctively, we're like, oh, we're repulsed by it. We see roadkill, call the cops. 911, there's a dead deer on the road. Get that shit off the road. Nobody wants to see that. You go up to someone on the bus, you touch them with a grape, they're like, oh, sweet, thanks, it's very nice of you. You touch them with a freaking peach, they'll be like, oh, can I have that? Thanks. Fruit is a gift. It's nature's candy. All this this carnivore stuff is just crazy, man. This new carnivore diet phase that's happening on YouTube right now, it's hilarious. In fact, it's just giving more. You're shedding more light on fruitarianism. It's showing how obvious it is that we're designed for fruit. You see people eating raw meat, drinking blood, and it's just like, ooh, you get this gut reaction, it's like disgust, you want to puke. And then you see someone eating fruit, and say, oh, that's beautiful, that makes sense. And yeah, it does make sense. Little kids love fruit. Every person on the whole planet loves fruit. We love climbing trees, we love picking fruit, we love smelling fruit, we love eating fruit. We love rubbing fruit in our skin. We go to the spa, we put cucumbers on our eyes. We're very naturally attracted to fruit. It's a very peaceful food. Go into nature and people say, oh, Ted, how are you gonna live on your fruit diet out in nature? And it's like, we're designed for the tropics, clearly. That's why we don't have any big hair on our skin like bears. We're designed to be out in the tropics, climbing trees, living barefoot, living naked like every other animal. And there's tons of papaya trees in nature. There's tons of banana trees. There's tons of mango trees in nature. Tons of mame sapote trees in nature. Tons of avocado trees in nature. I could go on and on and on. There's no shortage of fruit trees out in nature. No shortage. They taste so good right off the tree, right off the vine. So that's it, man. If you're worried about missing any nutrients on a raw vegan fruitarian diet, do not fear. In fact, you just download Chronometer and punch in, 2,000 calories worth of papayas, add in a couple heads of lettuce in there, and you're taking care of all vitamin, mineral, nutrients met. Super easy, man. Just get enough calories from fruits, some greens if you want. You don't even need greens if you're eating high enough quality fruit, but it doesn't hurt. And you're all set. Again, if you want a major boost in your vitamin K, if you're kind of worried about not getting enough vitamin K, check the link in the description and you can get some daily green boost right there. But that's it for all. Much love. Eat from the vine. Feel the vine. This is how we do. Living in line with nature's design. Hey, actually, there's one more thing I want to add to this video because I think it ties in nicely here. It fits into the conversation we're having here. And that is, there's no such thing as a raw vegan only problem. Meaning, if there is a problem with being raw vegan, then that same problem also exists big time in all other diets as well. Like, for example, people saying you're going to be vitamin B12 deficient if you're raw vegan or even vegan. Well, then how come also 80% of Americans are B12 deficient? Are they all raw vegan as well? Are they all vegan as well? No, they're eating tons of animals and they're still B12 deficient. So it's clearly not a raw vegan only issue. Same goes for vitamin D. People say, oh, if you eat raw vegan, you're not going to get any vitamin D. Then how come tons of people are vitamin D deficient eating whatever they want, eating standard North American diet? Same goes with people say their teeth rot out. How come 99.9% of the people who walk into a dentist who have cavities, who have rotting teeth, are not eating a raw vegan fruitarian diet? It's because they don't take care of their teeth. You know, the people who are vitamin D deficient is because they're not out in the sun. The people B12 deficient is because they're not supplementing with B12. Sorry, I got some grapes in my mouth now. It's because they're not supplementing with B12, or it's because they're not eating enough organic, unwashed skin of produce. Right? So there's no such thing as a raw vegan or vegan only problem. If there is a problem within the vegan community or raw vegan community based because of our diet or whatever, that problem also exists in any diet, in every diet. So if you want to supplement with vitamin D, vitamin D3 to make sure that you're not deficient, sure, go ahead, do it. If you want to supplement with B12, sure, go ahead, do it. If you want to supplement with vitamin K, sure, go ahead and do it. I'd recommend getting it from a food source though, like I said, Daily Green Boost. But things like vitamin D, I recommend going out and getting some sunlight. Even things like iodine, people talk about getting that from supplement form. I recommend just going into the ocean and getting some from there. So I just want to finish this video off and say there's no such thing as a raw vegan or vegan only problem. If there is a problem with vegans or raw vegans, it also exists in eating any other diet. So it's more a matter of like, how healthy do you want to be, and then choosing the path that you want to take to get there. And there's going to be some tweaks you're going to have to make along the way, learning curves that you're going to have to experience. But that's part of life. And I'm here on YouTube to let you know all the mistakes I made when I first got into raw veganism and all the things I've learned over the past nearly a decade. And I think that you're going to learn so much quicker by watching these videos than trying stuff all on your own and making the same mistakes I made. But you don't need to just watch my videos. You can watch other people's videos as well, talking about raw veganism and fruitarianism. And I would encourage that. I'd encourage you to get a blend of flavors. I'd encourage you to go watch videos from Dr. Robert Lockhart, from Ann Osborne, and any other raw vegans that might inspire you. John Rose, Fully Raw Christina. Just keep staying inspired, keep staying focused on the fruit, and you get more of whatever you focus on. All right, peace out, much love.
How's everybody doing? It's a very, very cool place. We have not ate this much fruit in a long time. I feel like we're a little bit high on the fruit. And who else is feeling a little bit high on the fruit? All right, let's do this.
Gentlemen, you are beautiful, beautiful people! Oh my goodness, it must be all that fruit you eat!
Something that I notice about the people at this festival in particular is that everybody is very open-minded.
Everyone is really loving and caring. I can feel their good hearts. Everyone is very welcoming and everyone is so eager to learn and become a better version of themselves.
Yeah, I've met so many new people at this festival. There's so many cool people from all over the world. I know a lot of people I'm going to stay in contact with after the fruit festival.
Really just, it's all about the people coming together and just enjoying fruit, life and everything beautiful that comes with that.